morning, everybody. Carmen LaPonte here, one of the owners of Quality Sewing and Vacuum. We are here today to talk about our May Day Bouquet of Savings sale. This sale started April 22nd and it goes until this Saturday, May 1st. Everything is on sale at all of our store locations. Plus, if you come into any store location and you pick a flower, you are a winner. And if you follow us on Facebook or on Instagram, we have been posting all of these pictures all weekend long of all of the people that have been winning. It has been so much fun. There's nothing more fun than delighting someone with a prize. So you could win any one of these fun prizes that you see back here. You could win a 35% off all notions and accessories coupon. But everyone who comes in and gets a flower, they are a winner. So the other thing really quick that I want to talk about before I forget is right now we are live on Facebook. Last week we did have somebody pretend that they were Quality Sewing. They made a fake Facebook account and tried to friend people. Businesses will never ask for a friend request. You can only follow a business. If for some reason today while we are live, someone tries to ask you that looks like Quality Sewing is asking for a friend request, please ignore it. Please report them to Facebook because it is not us. So I just wanted to let you know, we will never ever ask you to fill out a form or ask for information on our Facebook page. So you know if that happens that it is not us, please ignore it, report it to Facebook. I just wanted to send out that quick PSA so that way you know just in case. But let's get back to prizes because prizes are super fun. So a couple of you might be wondering, well, what if I don't live in the Seattle area? You know, maybe I'm not in the Puget Sound and I can't come in to get one of these flowers and I still want to be a winner. Well, guess what? You can like, comment, and share on any of the videos that we have posted for this event. So we have 2 videos from last week that you could like, comment, and share. We have the video today, and then we will be doing one more video this coming Thursday at 9 a.m. So right now, what I'm going to do is a lot of you have already liked, commented, and shared, and I am going to announce the winners of some prizes of people who like, commented, and share on the first 2 videos. But we are still giving away a lot more prizes. Some we will announce this coming Thursday, and some we will announce on Monday of next week. So you know, stay tuned, like, comment, and share. So let's see what I'm going to give away today. So I'm going to save this one for last. This is like the big prize today. We're going to do it at the very end. So let's see here. Barbara Manley, you are the winner of one of these awesome little thread boxes. Congratulations. Vicki Rothenbuehler, you have won a Needleton. Awesome. Mary Gambriel, you have won a daylight lamp. Congratulations, Mary. Randy Allen, you won the large Quality Sewing box. This is an awesome box for storing all of your notions and accessories. It has spots for thread, back quarters. You can see it's like, I sort of think of it as like a sewing tackle box. Really handy. Congratulations, Randy. And then we have Pat Grother DeBrock. She won 2 packs of needles, which I actually don't have up here right now. And Cindy Shelley, you also won 2 packs of needles. And then it looks like Diane Gordon Tryon, you won a thread box. Congratulations. And then we have somebody here won a scissor set. Kathy Romans, you won the really fun Class A scissor set. And then finally, this is the really big winner of the day. Barbara Billington, guess what you won? An Accuquilt starter set right here for the standard Accuquilt Go Cutter. So we will, if you are a winner, we will message you on Facebook and you can let us know if you want to pick up a prize locally here in the Puget Sound area, or if you live out of the area, we can ship it to you. So right now today, we're going to go through and tell you about some of our favorite savings. Everything is on sale. There's a special landing page on our website. If you click on the top of the landing page, if you go to the home page and you click on the banner at the top, it says Bouquet of Savings, and it takes you to a landing page and it has lots of the notions and accessories that I talked about last week, and it's going to have a lot of the things we're talking about today, and everything on that landing page is at least 25% off. Many of these items we can ship out of the area, but there's some items that are only available for pickup in-store at our in-store locations. But if you have any questions about any of the products, please just pick up the phone and give us a call. You can call a local store or you can call the 800 number, and we have friendly customer service team who will be happy to answer all of your questions. So right now, Paul's going to take you through some really fun machines that we have some specials on right now.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm Paul LaPonte. Welcome again. Thank Thank you for watching. I've got, the other day I talked about our reboxed and recertified machines. These are machines that sometimes are returned that are brand new machines. We also have, because of the volume of business we do, we also have a lot of wonderful pre-owned machines, and I'm standing in front of some of them right here. And the thing with our pre-owned machines is they are completely serviced. They are very complete. They have a full 1-year warranty for parts and labor, and they are great buys. And we get, sometimes you'll get a machine. This is the Baby Lock Pathfinder, which is Baby Lock's. It's a dedicated embroidery machine, 12 by 8 inch, large 12 by 8 inch, embroidery, full color touchscreen, advanced needle threader, a wonderful dedicated embroidery machine with that large field. They sell, our sale price on these is $44.99 for new ones. I have this one here for only $29.99, full warranty. That's $29.99 or only $55 a month if you choose to finance it. We have special financing on all of our machines right now, up to 72 months, 0%. So no matter what brand, every brand is on sale. We sell all the major brands of home sewing machines. All of them have special financing through, because of our sale through May 1st. We've negotiated special financing with the Synchrony, so it's a very easy process. If you're not in our local area, you can apply online at our website. So I've got right down here has been a very popular machine. I haven't told our stores about this one because I know it's going to go very quickly. It's a Brother Dream machine, and this was Brother's top-of-the-line machine before the Luminaire came out. It has that large 14-inch by 9.5-inch embroidery field. It has the camera that shows you, it actually projects a picture of your embroidery onto your work before you actually embroider. Absolutely wonderful sewing machine. This one is in excellent condition. Low miles for its age, and you can kind of laugh about that. These do have a speedometer in these machines, so you can tell on most of these machines now how much they've been used. And so if a machine has had hard use, you can see it. When a machine looks like a brand new machine, it's a machine. This person traded this machine in on the XP2 Luminaire, so that's how we get a machine. This guy's only $59.99. Full machine warranty for the sewing machine and the embroidery machine. Up here we have a very popular model, the Jazz, by a Baby Lock, is a machine that has a large 12-inch opening. It's a basic sewing machine. It has all your basic, stitch functions. It has a needle up, needle down function, and people like it because of the huge work surface. This one's only $5.99, so it's a fantastic buy. And over here, this is Brothers XJ1. This is one model down from the XP2. And once again, we have a customer who had this a very short period of time, and this machine only has 10,000 stitches on it, which is like buying a car with about 300 miles. So it's virtually unused, but the person traded up, and of course, we're offering this at only $69.99. We also have a great deal on a Solaris 1. It's the one that Riva was using as her education model. You can give us a call on that one. We have a one only there. And we have a lot of different machines that we have, the assortment changes daily. If you're interested in one of these, please contact myself right away or contact any one of our store locations, and you can place a deposit over the phone. They can send the machine out to the store for your final inspection to make sure that you're happy with it, that it's everything we say it is, and if you decide to get it, you can take it, you can pay for it and take it home, or finance it and take it home. But we have a lot more machines, so if you're thinking, it doesn't matter which brand, we have all different brands. And if you're looking for a particular model or you want real value, because remember, these machines, most of them are like new. They have a full new machine warranty. They give you all the fantastic features that that modern machines offer. And so if you want to send me an email, if you want to question it, just paul@qualitysewing.com. You can contact me, contact our stores, and I think you'll fall in love with one of these machines. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Riva. She has some fun news about the Westerly products. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to talk about putting our final stitches on our quilts. A lot of us have been quilting lately, so we have tops that are ready to be finished into a finished quilt. So that is what we're going to talk about today. So the Westerly system is a ruler foot and rulers, and this is going to enable you to make straight lines, beautiful curves, or whatever design that you want to do. Now, I have the ruler foot on here, and you'll notice it's not like the darning foot that comes with your machine. It actually has high sides, so that way the ruler rides along it so it keeps it on track. If you try to use a darning foot, it's going to eat the ruler. Not good. But also, the other thing that's on the machine right now is this wonderful Quilter's Wish table. And this table is nice and clear. It has a nice big surface. It has a drawer for you to put your accessories and things in. It also has the circle making component to it, and it comes with all of that. And the nice thing about these tables is, one, they give you a nice amount of space, and when you're quilting, that can be the challenge, is the push and the pull of the fabric. So if you have something that's large that supports the weight of the fabric, your quilting will be a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable. But the other thing is that when you choose this table, you tell us what machine that you have, and the table is actually custom cut for your machine, so you know it's going to fit wonderfully. Now, I have the machine set up for a straight stitch, and I have it set up for a free motion quilting, and I am just going to grab my tail because he's really short right there, and I'm going to show you how you can get your tail up. So if I put my needle down and then back up, it will grab on to the bobbin thread, and then, except for it's short too, and then you can pull it to the top. I won't fish for that little guy right now because he's down there. Anyway, so when you start stitching, if you're going to use the Westerly, if I want to make perfectly straight lines, I'm going to line it to the side of the foot and then just simply guide it right along. And then you end up with nice straight line. It's like, I have a big piece of fabric in here. Let me get this foot down and cut that thread so you can see, because I have a really big piece of fabric. But then you get a nice straight line. I'm going to slow the machine down a little bit because that's why I was getting really tiny stitches. So if I want to do a curve, we can start stitching, and then it goes around the curve just beautifully. And I really do prefer to stitch rather slowly when I'm doing my quilting. So then we're going to come back the other way. Now, the Westerly product has tons of different designs. They have stars, they have clamshells, they have tons of different designs that you can use so you can create lots of pretty things. So let's talk about a starter kit if you want to do your own quilting. We have the ruler work kit, and this is a starter set. In here, you're going to get everything you need to get going. So we have on here, we have the foot and the ruler that I was using, the straight line ruler. And in here is the foot for your style of machine. So you'll just need to let us know what style of machine you have, and then we will let you know if you need high shank, a low shank, a mid shank, whatever is appropriate for your machine. And then the rulers will be the thickness that is appropriate for your style of machine. And Kara, are there any questions? I should ask if there's any questions at this point.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, good deal. Okay, so then also in the kit, you're going to get a spacing gauge. And this is great if you're trying to Accuquilt around a block. It has different measurements of spacing so you know where to place the ruler. But the most exciting thing is that you get this sampler set full of all these different rulers. So you're going to get ones that do the spin effects, the circular style designs, flowers, radiate out, clamshell, and curves. So you're going to get all of those rulers, plus you're going to get the 8-point crosshair ruler. Now this is the secret to quilting. I didn't know about it, and maybe I just was dense, I don't know. But people who have beautiful quilts plan their quilt. So this you put on your fabric and you mark with a chalk marker or other tool that you want to mark your fabric, and then you have reference marks so you can get perfectly even spaced quilting. And so that works really well with the beautiful like the floral designs and the spin effects rulers that you're going to get in here. So these are all beautiful and fun to use. You're going to have a great time with those. And this whole set is on sale for $149. So everything to get you going is great. Now, if there's a Wesley ruler that you are wanting, all of the Wesley rulers are 25% off. And of course, this is already marked more than 25% off for the kit at $149. But if there's an independent ruler that you want, they're 25% off. And all of our stores has a selection of Wesley rulers. Now, the other thing that I want to show you is we talked about the wish table here. And this table comes, like I said, it comes specifically cut for your machine. It is 18 by 24 inches, so you have a lot of space. But it comes with some things. It's going to come with the grid glider. This is a really neat item that has a clingy back to it. You set it on your machine bed here, and it's like a slip and slide for your fabric, so your fabric will glide over it, and it's not tough to grab onto. I don't know if you noticed when I was doing the ruler work a minute ago, I was trying to grab onto the fabric and get it to behave itself, and this will help that a lot. It has markings for center of needle position coming this way and out the sides, and it has a hole for the feed dog, so you can leave it on when you're piecing as well. Then you're also going to get this great little smartphone lounger. I love this because I don't know about you, but I like to watch YouTube and Facebook videos, and I can put my phone in this and I can watch a technique right here. In fact, if you have the luminaire, you can set it right up on top, and you can be watching a video and sewing all at the same time. So that's a real fun thing. And this, those things come free, but that's not all, because you also are going to get this wonderful travel bag. So you can take this when you want to store it. It protects the table. But if you need to go to your sister's house and you want to sew, you can take it along. And before long, we'll be back in a position where we can have retreats and we can have sewing classes. And so you'll want to take your table along with you. So this bag is perfect for that. And that comes free with the bundle right now at $179. You get the table, and then for free, you get the bag, you get the grid glider, you get the smartphone lounger. You're set to go. So if you pick up both those items, no one's going to stop you from quilting and getting all your projects done. Any questions, Carrie?
Somebody was asking what size ruler and foot you were using on the luminaire.
Luminaire is high shank. Yeah, excellent question. And all of our folks in the store can help you find the right size for your machine. And if you're from out of state or out of the area, if you contact our online department, they are whizzes at knowing exactly what you need. So, okay, so I think now we're going to have Carmen take it away.
Thanks, Reva. Those Wesley products are awesome. And even on the website, you just put your machine in and then we just send you the right thing. Super easy. Okay, so I am going to talk a little bit about sewing furniture. So if you watched my video on Thursday, I talked a fair bit about the kangaroo sewing furniture. Well, we have different brands of sewing furniture that fit different needs. And another one, and we really champion the kangaroo line, but another line of sewing furniture that we champion is the horn sewing furniture. This furniture is made here in the US, and it is beautiful. And the first thing I'll have you notice, we definitely had questions about what size machine would fit in all of those kangaroo cabinets. And you know, the kangaroo cabinets are gonna fit most machines, but the really big machines don't fit in those cabinets. But the horn cabinets do have really large openings. So you can see here, this is the opening on this cabinet here. So this is actually a 10-inch machine, and look how much more room I have. So a Solaris, an XP2, a Bernina 790, any of these really large machines would all fit in most of the horn cabinets. So let's just talk a little bit about sewing furniture. So like we've spoken about before, the thing that really makes a piece of sewing furniture different than just sewing on your normal table is this lift here. So the horn has an actual electric lift, and what the lift does for you is it allows you to lower your machine, and then you can get a custom insert. So like here is this acrylic custom insert that has been cut to fit this FOF machine, and this can be custom cut to fit any sewing machine. And this goes in here around the machine, and it gives you this beautiful light, beautiful flush surface, right? So now you have all this space to work. Or like this cabinet, actually this piece even flips up here, and you have even more space to work. But what's great about this lift is then when you take this off here, this is an electric lift, not a push lift. I'm gonna have to look here to see where my button is. There's my button. And it can bring the machine all the way up. So then you can use your free arm, or you can put your embroidery unit on, or you can bring it all the way down and you can cover the top. So we're gonna lower this guy all the way down. I'm gonna close this whole cabinet up just so you get an idea of how this cabinet works. Because like most cabinets, they're pretty amazing. You can have them all the way open and they're pretty big, or you can have them all the way closed. So we're gonna close this guy. I'm a little close to my other cabinet, my door around here. This guy has a door that comes all the way around. And then this piece right here goes back down. And then the back piece goes back down. So you can see that it's fully closed and it can look nice really in any space, but then when you open it, all you have to do to get to your machine is open this guy, and this door, you can see it hinges, so it folds flush here against the side really nicely. And then if you just pop off the top here, you could use this surface for lots of other things. You could be cutting on it, you could be placing out a pattern, but when you want your machine, you just flip this guy, take this guy off here, and then we're gonna raise this machine back up. I'm always sort of on the wrong side. I'll go over here, it'll probably be better. You don't really need to see my back. It's not all that, that's not gonna help us out. Okay, so the machine is coming up here all the way up. We'll put it in that halfway position again, and then we'll open the full cabinet up. So this guy's gonna go right here, slide it in there, get it back right where we need it. Oops. There we go. And then we're just gonna lower it just a wee bit more, so we're not quite in the right spot yet here. Just lower this guy back down. I went a little too high.
Someone asked, are the table extensions for machines on sale? Special order, of course.
The inserts, yes, all of the inserts for any cabinet you may have are also on sale on the website. And then also the other Sew Steady extension tables, like how Reva was showing the wish table earlier, all of the different sizes of extension tables are also on sale. All of the things are on sale on the website. And then all sewing accessories and Notion items are at least 25% off in store as well. So you can also come into the store and order it, and it will be at least 25% off MSRP. Okay, so now we have this guy in here, and let's just finish opening this cabinet up. So we can flip this back leaf up, and that's gonna give you this nice space in the back. I love how these edges are rounded. I am like such a klutz, I'm always walking into corners, and when they're rounded, they hurt a lot less. And then this piece comes out the side. And then the other thing that this cabinet has is it has this nice side here, and it comes with lots of spindles, and you can put all these spindles in, and you can put your thread here. And then this open space, you might be wondering what this is for. If let's say you have a Brother Luminaire, an XP2, or a Solaris, you can actually slide your embroidery unit right there. So you can use it for an embroidery unit, you could use it for other forms of storage, but it's very handy because if you did have an embroidery unit, you could have everything stored here. This cabinet that we're standing in front of is, I believe, the Horn 8080. There's lots of different models, or the 8050 rather. There's lots of different models, and they're all on the website, so you can peruse them. Every store is going to have a different selection of Horn cabinets. Horn also makes a really cool table that I was going to show you, but then we sold it off the floor during the sale, which is great. But it is an electric lift cabinet, so it's a cabinet where you hit a button and it can go all the way tall or all the way low. It's called the Horn 9000, and that guy is pretty awesome. So then let's go over here and I'll show you another model, because some of the models are going to have drawers. So like, for instance, there's a cabinet that is actually the 8080 that has a set of drawers here instead of the open space, because if you don't have an embroidery unit, drawers might be handy. What's great with all of these pieces of sewing furniture is they've really tried to think about how, depending on what sort of sewer, embroiderer, if you're just using a serger, they try to think about how the cabinet can best serve your needs to help you be more comfortable while you're sewing, more ergonomic, because when you have this flush surface here and you're sitting here sewing, you're able to be centered in front of your needle position, which is great. But then also you're not hunched over your machine like this. You're able to keep your shoulders back and sew really nicely. And this helps, being in a more ergonomic position helps to allow you to sew longer without your body being tired. And that's part of the benefit of having a cabinet. So I'm going to slide over here and let's look at this guy. This is another model.
Hey Carmen, what's the website where they can find this information?
Yeah, if you go to qualitysewing.com, you can go to our website there, and at the banner at the top it says Bouquet of Savings. If you click on that, you can go to our landing page, and it does have all of the horn models on there. And many of the horn models, they say call for the pricing. We have a really special price on all of the horn models right now, so you can reach out to a store, or you can give our customer service team a call. And we do have a special promotion, and any of the horn models that are on sale right now for $29.99 or more, we are offering free outside delivery to your home, meaning that they bring the cabinet to you, it is fully assembled, and they will bring it to your driveway or into your garage. And that right now has, that's a $3.99 value, and that is free right now with a select number of the horn models. If you're not sure, just give us a call and we can tell you which models that applies to. So right here, this is another horn model. It's a little bit small. It's a little bit smaller this way, but it has a little bit deeper back leaf, and then it has these really lovely drawers here. So there's some nice storage here. And then this guy also has, most of the horns are going to have this lovely electric lift. So the machine can go all the way down, and there's a solid piece that goes over the top, or you can use it in the halfway position and use your extension table, or you can use it all the way up. And this model, just like the other one, if the machine was down, we could bring the door around. My little caster is locked. It's actually a good point. All of these cabinets are on wheels, which is great because you can push them against a wall or pull them out when you're going to use them. But also all of the casters lock, which is awesome because then if you're on a hard surface while you're sewing, your cabinet doesn't move. So this piece just can slide there, and then the back piece can go down the back. And so there's lots of versatility with all of these different cabinets, and all of our cabinets are on sale right now. So if you have any questions about sewing furniture or finding the right one that's going to serve your needs best, just pop into a store location and we can answer any questions for you. All of the different cabinets that we have are on sale. And if you don't live locally, give our customer service team a call. The 800 number's on the top of the website, and they'd be happy to answer any of your questions and help you find the right cabinet for you. All right, any other questions? Not right now? Great. Well, I'm going to pass you over to Reba, and she is going to take you through the Accuquilt product. And this product is super amazing, particularly if you are a quilter. So enjoy.
Hi again. So now, while we're getting all ready here, I just want to remind you that you can enter to win great prizes if you like, comment, and share on this video, our video that's coming up this Thursday, or the ones that we did last week on Thursday and Friday. Also, go into our store and you can choose a color of flower, and you're going to be an instant winner of a great prize or discount there. And remember, if you get any type of notification that someone wants to be your friend, that Quality Sewing wants to be your friend on Facebook, or they say you've been entered to win a big money dollar prize, that is not from us. Businesses do not ask for friends. We actually cannot ask for friend requests, so we will never ask you to fill out a form or join us as a friend. You can follow and you can like us, but we can't do any of those things, so please don't fall for any unsavory people. And is there a question, my friend?
There's some questions about the furniture. They want to know if they come in different colors and how much the chairs are.
Carmen. Yes, a lot of the furniture does come in a color variation that you can choose, but I don't know the price of the chair.
Yeah, so sewing chairs, that chair that I was showing right there is actually the Aero hydraulic and that is in the color Lady Gray. It's one of my personal favorites because I just love gray. And this guy is on sale right now for $279. It's regularly $399. But we also have the koala chairs on sale, and Horn makes a chair. So we do have quite a few different types of sewing chairs. You can see them in the stores or peruse them on the website, but all of the sewing chairs are also on sale.
And then the cabinets, do they come in different colors?
They do. So like this cabinet here comes in a gray color, it comes in white, it also comes in, I believe it's called Sunset Oak, but there's quite a few different colors. And if you go to the webpage, each model, it says exactly what colors they come in. Most models come in at least 2 colors, and some of them come in 4 different colors.
Great. And somebody else wanted to know, can they win in-store and online?
You can win twice. So if you live here locally and you've already come in and got your flower, awesome, thank you. We're so glad you came in and participated in our sale. But you can still like, comment, and share on all of these videos, and you will still be entered to win because it's a random drawing. We just randomly grab the name and we don't know where you're gonna be.
Thank you.
All right. So yes, please join our drawing, right? Everybody loves prizes. Well, let's talk a little bit more about quilting and the Accuquilt system. Some of you are already excited about your Accuquilt. You have it. Some people are like, what on earth is that? An Accuquilt system is a system that will let you cut your pieces for quilting very accurately and very quickly and have very little waste. So what goes into it? This is the Go Cutter and this is the Go Big. And how he works is you have your machine here, and you notice that when it was folded up, it fits really nice on a bookshelf or whatnot. But this little guy works really great, and it can cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time. So let me get myself 6. There's 4, there's 6. I had a bigger pile than I needed. And you can take your selected fabrics. You could cover this whole die with fabric, or just choose the one that you want. And then we're going to take a cutting mat and put over top. So let me explain the die just a little bit. You have the main shapes here that you want your fabric to be cut as, and around the outer edge there is a blade that will do the cutting. So you place your fabric over the top, and then you put a cutting mat on top of that, and then as it goes through the machine, the pressure from the roller is going to push down onto the blade and it will cut it out. So just by turning the handle, you're going to send this guy through the machine. Come back over here so you can see me. And then you're going to be able to cut out your 6 layers of fabric. And there's 1 layer static clung to my mat, but then you get all your fabric. Everything is cut out precisely. They're all the same size, so you don't have to worry about those whoopses from your rotary cutter. So this is really fun. Now, this is the Go Big machine, and he's great, but what's even better than that? This is the Go machine, sorry. This is the Go Big. I misspoke. So this is the Go machine, and how this works is the same premise, but the nice thing about this is if you see the width here, it's wider than this machine. So this machine can take every single die that Accuquilt makes, even the really big ones, and it's electric. So how this will work, if we take our same little stack of fabric, we can slip this on here, take our cutting mat, and we can send it through. Now Accuquilt makes a variety of different dies, so if you like to do applique, or you want to do a special thing, like here we have Cleopatra's fan. This is called a bob. All the shapes that you need to make this block is all right on one board, so it's very convenient and easy to use, and makes everything just absolutely wonderful because all your pieces turn out exactly perfect. So now I'm ready to do whatever project I may want to do with that.
Rita,
now,
does it matter what direction you place the grain of fabric on the die?
It does. You want the lengthwise grain to go with you, parallel to you, so the crosswise grain is going in first, and that has less of a stretch. And you're going to be able to hear a difference in cross grain and lengthwise grain, the sound of it. So here's a piece of fabric, my selvage is here, and I'll show you the reason why it matters. The lengthwise grain has very little stretch. The crosswise grain has more. So you want the more stable fabric to go through first. So it would go this way. And there's a difference in sound. Did you hear that? It's tap, 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 tap. So it's whichever way does more of a thunk, that's the way that is not the length of grain. Okay. All right, so now I want to show you another little idea that you can do with your fabrics. I'm going to get just 6 of them here. If you take your fabrics and you layer them right sides together like this, then when you do your cutting and you go to your machine, they're already going to be in bundles with right sides together. So you just have to pick up a pair and sew them. So right now I'm doing half square triangles, and I love doing triangles and other shapes on my fabric, other shapes on the Accuquilt, because it cuts the dog ears off. So you can see easily where your seam allowance needs to go, but you also don't have to do any extra trimming later. And then you can pick up your one set, you stitch it, and then you'll have your perfect half square triangle square unit. So that's really fun. So it's going to keep you very precise with your cutting, but also it's going to be a whole lot faster for you. So now I want to show you one of our other favorite dies, and that is the strip cutter. Yes, ma'am.
How big of a die cut do they offer?
How big of a die cut will they offer? Well, this guy right here, you can see how wide that board is. And this is a finished snail trail block that is 12 inches. So it has all the pieces on this board. And so that is, I don't have a measuring tool. I can't remember. I think this is a 15-inch board, I think. But don't quote me because, like I said, I don't have a measuring tape with me. So it can take the little tiny ones, and it can take so it can do small, medium, any of the sizes. Whereas this one can go up to the strip cutter size, but not bigger. The Go can't go bigger than that. And on your packaging of your guy, you'll find indications similar to this. The packaging has changed a little bit, but it will show you which ones it will work on. So for example, this one does not work in the pink or in the baby. It only works in the Go and the Go Big. Okay? So the dies will show you. So you don't have to know the measurement. But the nice thing about the Go Big is that there is not a die that Accuquilt makes that cannot go through this machine. Okay? All right, so this is the strip cutter. And this is actually the 2.5-inch strip cutter. You can get lots of different widths of cutters. And so this has blades, multiple blades that go along the length of this die. And this is designed to let you cut beautiful strips of fabric. So I have a big piece of fabric here. And remember, the Accuquilt die can do 6 layers of fabric at one time. So that's why I had fan folded this guy up. And now I'm just going to simply lay him on my board. And I don't know about you, but when you cut strips, do you ever get those wacky, like peaks and valleys from not cutting it correctly? So this will alleviate that because you're going to get a perfectly straight cut every time. So I'm going to put my mat on top and then just send it through. Now, in addition to having the machines on sale, we do have all of our cubes on sale at 25% off, and we have several of them over here. And we're going to talk about what on earth is a cube in just a second. I wanted to show you this and show you a couple of things that you can do with your strip cutter. All right. All right, so this comes off, and then we just have our little waste on our edges, but that's it. And then we have perfectly straight strips of fabric. So you're ready for that, whatever project you may want to do. Maybe you're doing a project that calls for jelly rolls. Cut your own. This is the perfect size for binding, and so that's great. Now, if you want to do something like a lovely star and make diamonds, you can put the fabric aligned with one of the markings on the die, and we'll send that through again, and we're going to get perfectly cut strips. But before I do that, I'm going to send it through one time. I want to show you another trick that's really neat. If you ever have to make perfect squares, so here's my 90-degree angle. I can just fan fold my fabric right on there up to 6 layers of fabric, get that on there, and it's a 2.5-inch die, so I'm going to end up with wonderful, perfect 2.5-inch squares. So that's fun. And then I'm going to show you. I see there's a question.
Can a strip cutter do bias cuts?
Great question. It can do bias, and I'm going to show you that because that is really cool. I don't know about you, but it's always so confusing and difficult for me to get nice straight bias cut pieces, so I thought I would show you that real quick. So here is our waist, that not much there at all. Take that off. All right, so now what we have are our perfect 2.5-inch squares. Absolutely wonderful. And then we also have wonderful diamond pieces. Let me see if I can lay some of those out. Let's see what color that is. Oh, good. Oh, it's even sticky, kind of flannelly on the back. So this is perfect. So if you were making a star or whatever, instead of trying to figure out how to cut those, just let the machine cut them for you. I think you get the idea without me trying to fiddle with my fingers and get the whole thing laid out, but it's really, really quite lovely. And that didn't take but a minute to do. So I guess I just need one more. I'll grab him. And then you would just stitch those together. I guess you need 2 more. I lied. You need 2 more. There he is. Okay, so there would be your star. Okay, so lots of variety of things that you can do with your strip cutter. So now let's talk about bias. Bias is a wonderful way to cut strips for binding. And before we do that, I want to check real quick and see if there's any other questions.
How many cuts before you wear out the die?
Oh, that's a really good question. You'll wear it out when it's done. There's no real math to it. I know of some Accuquilt educators who have been going and doing demonstrations from store to store to store for like 10 years, and they haven't replaced the die. So you're going to get a lot of use out of it. Now, if you do a lot of really heavy material, maybe a lot of denim or maybe things with metallic in it, maybe that would dull it a little bit faster. But I've had my system for quite a while, and I don't use the same exact die. Well, I use this one a lot, but I don't use the same die over. I switch between them. So I think you're going to find that you spread out the use, and you may not run it dull. That all depends. I do know someone who goes to town with one particular die. She's lovely, and she has ordered a second die just because she feels hers is getting dull. But I think that will take quite a while to get you there. Okay. All right. So remember we talked about our fabric being straight of grain, the length of grain, and the crosswise grain, right? Okay. So this is a piece of fabric that is the width of fabric by 18 inches. And this is my length of grain. This is what the selvage is on, and this is my crosswise. Well, when you're doing a quilt, and especially if you want to go around a curve like a pot holder or something like that, you want fabric that really can stretch to go around that area. A straight won't go around a curve. It'll go lump, lump, lump. But if you have the bias, and look at how much stretch you have on bias, you have a lot of stretch on bias, so that will go around a curve. So a lot of people really prefer to have their binding on bias. So now what you're going to do is you take your 18-inch by width of fabric, a piece of fabric. I pressed it first to make sure it's flat, and then we're going to fold up one corner to come up and meet the flat edge on one side. Then we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, but go the opposite direction. So it ends up like that. Okay, so one corner comes this way, one corner goes that way. And you're taking the corners from the flat end, from the short end, and flipping those up. Then what we're going to do is take our fabric, that nice long edge that we have, and align it even and parallel to one of the blades, but just on the other side. You don't go far, just enough to get it over on the other side. Then we're going to take the flat edge from the other side and fold it so it meets and makes a nice flat long piece. Okay? And then we have our ends at each end, we have a piece. So what I'm going to do is fold one piece up, and I'm folding it where this comes, where you can see the fold. I'm going to fold that down, and then I'm going to bring it to the edge of my blades, where my blades end. And then I'm going to fold this over the other way. So you kind of made like a little envelope shape. Okay? Then you're going to pop your mat on top and send it through. Okay, and while it's going through, I'm going to bring up the cube, because we're going to talk about the cube in just a second here. All right, now this is so wonderful, because think about how much time you spend with your rotary cutter. And I don't know about you, but I always slip when I am cutting the width of the fabric. I always end up slipping at the end, and then I have to true up my fabric and start over, and it's no fun at all. So here is, oh, I did it again. I got myself a little skirt. I'm going to give this one to Paul too. Yeah, that's what happens if you go off the blades and you don't have it in the cutting blade. But you end up with these wonderful strips of bias binding, which is absolutely wonderful. And it's fun if you use a stripe, because then if you use this for a binding, you're going to get a really neat diagonal line. And that's really fun. So you may choose to use your bias strips for the function to go around a curve, like a pot holder or something like that. Or you might do it because you want the aesthetics of having a stripe go diagonally. So either way, either way. Okay, any other questions, Miss Carrie?
A lot of people are asking about price.
Okay, price. Do you want price now, or do you want to see the cube and do prices in a minute?
Let's see the cube.
Let's see the cube. Okay. All right. So the cube is probably the most brilliant idea. When I first got my Accuquilt, I didn't know what dye to buy. To me, it was overwhelming, because this project might need this dye, that project might need that dye. So therefore, I had to have all these dyes. And I was overwhelmed because I didn't know what project I wanted to do. Then came the cube. Now this contains the 8 basic shapes that you need to make a minimum of 72 different quilt blocks that finish at a 9-inch size. So the cubes come in different size. There's a 6, an 8, a 9, a 12, and a 10-inch cube. And so those pieces, like this box right here, is a 10-inch. It has the same shapes in here, just different sizes, because they go together to make a 10-inch block. This makes a 9-inch block. So inside, you have this wonderful storage system, and it has the dies right in here, and they each have a little pattern with them in each of the little pockets. You also have a small pocket that has a DVD with instructions and also a cutting mat. So you have everything that you need self-contained within your box. And then of course you can mix and match them together with other size cubes, because then you have all the shapes and different sizes you need to make an endless amount of different projects. So this is really fun, and I put it in the wrong way. There we go. All right, and you keep it so nice and organized, and I have these on a bookshelf at my house. And so it's just really, really wonderful. So now let's talk about price, and if you have any questions, let's do those.
Two things. Somebody's saying that they hear that there's a 4-inch cube that's coming out, or it's just come out.
Okay, maybe it's on its way. Are you excited? We have ours on order. They're not here yet. I was just making an inquiry on when they're going to get here. I could not be more excited. And it's not that I want to make teeny tiny blocks, because heaven knows I don't. The bigger the better, the faster the better. However, that 4-inch cube I'm really excited about, because the main square in it, which the main unit, the die number 1, will cut a 2.5-inch square. Now, why is that cool? Think about the jelly rolls that you have, or the charm packs that you have. The pieces in that cube are going to be perfect to work with your pre-cuts, and I could not be more excited about that. So you could probably get your name on a list to pre-order them. So I would call the store and have them put your name on one.
And what does it cost to have it shipped to you?
Well, on our website, things that you purchase from our website, anything over $100 we do ship for free. And then, of course, there's no charge for us to send it to a store, and you can just pick it up in store. And we can bring it out to your car if you're not comfortable coming in. We do offer curbside service. So those options are there. Those are really good questions, but we'll talk about price. Okay, so we have the Go here, the traditional hand crank one. He's regularly $349, and he's on sale for $261.75. So that's a great deal. Any of the cubes and the companion cubes are all 25% off. Now, if you like the Go Big, because you don't want a hand crank and you want to get more done faster, and I say that because you can take 2 dies at one time and put them through at the same time because of the width of the machine. This machine is regularly $6.99. It's on sale for $4.99. Okay. Now we have a couple of other options. If you like the idea of the Go, but you want a starter set, we have a great starter set for that. This is called the Ready, Set, Go. In here, you get the Go cutter, you get the 2.5-inch strip cutter that I showed you a few minutes ago, and you get an 8-inch cube and a book from Eleanor Burns. And the regular price of this is $499. It's on sale for $375.25. Okay, but if you want the Go Big, they don't make a box version of that. So we made our own starter bundle for that. You're going to get the 8-inch cube. You're going to get the 2.5-inch strip cutter and the mat so you can cut your strips. And remember, in your cube, you get a mat in there as well. So you're going to get the machine, the strip cutter, the cutting mat, and the 8-inch cube. Regular price is $917, and you're going to get it for $687.75, which is even less than the regular price of the machine by itself. So this is a really great deal. And you know, you can, if you can't decide what other cubes you want, it's okay. You can buy them all. I found that they made good friends and I couldn't separate them, so I had to buy them all. So you should buy them all too. Anyway, is there any other questions about the Accuquilt? Nope, we're doing good? Okay, I think we're going back over to Mr. Paul, and he has lots of fun stuff to share.
Thank you, Reva. Just have a couple more things I want to mention, and I'm going to walk this way here. I've got a couple machines right behind me. Directly behind me is Bernina's brand new air thread serger, and we have a deal this month. First off, we have these in stock. They've been very hard to get. This machine was developed, it's built by Bernina. It's really a unique serger, the only one like it in the world, and it sounds like a Bernina machine. It's quiet, it's smooth, it has electronic controls. You just have to, if you've had any curiosity, come in and see it. We have a great special going on right now with the sale. You get the machine with the cabinet. The cabinet's included for free. This is a custom cabinet made by Horn for Bernina, and you see it has a lift so you can raise and lower the serger up and down. It has a set of drawers over here. Fantastic buy on that. We also have the Model 850, which is the 4-thread version, the air thread that does not have the electronic controls, but an incredibly smooth running, well-priced machine. So if you haven't seen these machines, please come into the stores and we'll be happy to show you both the 890 and the 850. They will absolutely amaze you. I've got a couple more machines I want to talk about. These machines, I talked about this machine the other day, and these are selling very quickly. This is the Expression. This is a recertified model. It's a machine, as I explained the other day, I bought these direct from FOF. They came to our service facility. Our technicians went through the machines. They're perfect. They have all the accessories with them. They're packed in their original carton. You can't hear me? I'll talk louder. They're packed in their original carton, and this machine's priced at only $16.99, which is much less. The list price of this machine is almost $4,000. So it's a fantastic buy while they last. We can ship this machine, these recertified machines. I have a few of these left. I have a couple other machines that are just really well-priced machines. One is the Baby Lock Presto 2. This machine's only $6.99, and what I love about this machine is at that price point, it sews like a top-of-the-line machine. It's quiet, it's smooth, it has an automatic thread cutter, it has that enhanced needle threader, so it threads the needle literally with the push of a button. So a very well-priced machine. We have this on sale at $6.99, includes shipping to your home, and you will just love it. It has a nice sewing area, wide range of stitches, including alphabets. Nice machine. One other machine from Baby Lock is the Verve. This is a machine we were not able to get for most of last year. They sold out their entire production. We finally got these back in stock. And this machine is both a sewing machine, has the same sorts of features as the Presto, has the advanced needle threader, has all the automatic, the automatic buttonholes. It has the built-in cutter, has a color touchscreen. But it comes with not only the large extension table, but it also comes with, and of course it comes with the embroidery unit, so that it does embroidery as well. And it comes with a carrying case, so it makes a very compact machine for traveling, for a second machine, or for a first machine for someone who's always wanted a sewing and embroidery machine. These machines are only $7.99, shipped anywhere in the US for free. Also a great value. It sews, once again, like a top-of-the-line machine. So we have our prizes. Remember, if you are local, please visit the store between now and Saturday. You pick out a flower color. We hand you an envelope. In the envelope is a prize, is a prize message, and you are a winner. Anyone who visits the store between now and Saturday is a winner. If you're not local or not able to come to the store, like, share, or comment on any one of our videos. We had videos last week, and you'll be entered to win. We'll be live again on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific time, and we'll be announcing more prize winners. I think that I just want to say I want to thank you. This promotion's been very well received. We've seen a lot of you in the store. We look forward to seeing more of you this week. So thank you for your business. Come in and see us, and you're a winner. Thank you.